Richard, what do you expect? From this guard matchup.
These guys are lethal one-on-one, but I think the key is to keep their teammates involved, playing unselfish basketball.
Now the starting group for the Sacramento Kings. The duo inside, it's Murray and Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine, then it's DeMar DeRozan, and it's Ellis in at the one. Jackson for three, and that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Gets those passes off quickly. Jackson Jr. really sees the floor.
Here's Ellis, hounded by Morant. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And here's Memphis. It's a three-point game. Pass to Edie. No one near him. Rebound by Sacramento.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Well, Grant, in the spring of 2024, a remarkable streak ended. Domantas Sabonis had recorded 61 consecutive double-doubles.
Yeah, it was the longest streak since the merger back in 1976. Now, Sabonis has led the NBA in rebounding multiple years. Plus, he has averaged 8 assists in a season, so that is big-time production.
Kept alive. Pass to Ellis. Now here's LaVine. Clock at 6. Goes up with it again. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Just over a minute and a half in. Bane against LaVine. Left side Bane. Jackson outside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's LaVine. Sabonis with a screen on Bane. Out to Sabonis. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
That kind of challenge isn't going to deter Sabonis. He's good at gutting through contact.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. Keegan Murray came up during our conversation, and he remarked, Murray is just a classic wing. He has length, he can shoot it, he defends well. I really like his game. And I told our team to pay extra attention to him on both ends. High praise for Murray.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And you think about the fearlessness of Ja Morant and how he attacks, even as a smaller player. RJ, you got any comparisons?
I would say AI, but AI was more of a two-guard, even though he was a couple inches shorter, but definitely similarities of how they attack the paint with fearlessness.
And so it's Memphis with it, following the score by Sacramento, and that's a foul called on Domantas Sabonis. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
From deep, Bane.
Nice job on the defensive end from LaVine. You'd love to see more of this from him.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
Offensive rebounding is about hustle and determination. Huge putback, making a statement there.
Here's Morant after the Kings picked up a basket a moment ago. Kicks it out to Bane. good, and the setup by Morant.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Levine against Bain. Levine passes to Murray. 5 on the clock. DeRozan down low. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeRozan making his presence felt at the rim.
Grizzlies lead by 4. Outside Morant. There's the drive. Here's Edey. Lays it up and banks it in.
And it's so difficult to defend Morant in a pick and roll because not only can he get his own, but he can also create passing angles in very tight spaces.
Stolen by Bain. Out on his own on the break. For the finish. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Levine finds Murray. Back to Levine. DeRozan, a screen on Bain. Here's Levine for 3. Buries it from 3. Levine's got 5 now.
Running the play like clockwork, Levine expertly creates some space with the pick and roll.
Morant surveying the floor. Got a piece of it. Here's Ellis. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Edey for 3. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
On the court for the Kings, second quarter underway. DeRozan and Murray in at the forward spots. Then it's Sabonis. Then there's Zach LaVine. And it's Ellis in at the point. Edey, that's good.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Richard, something you notice about these Kings, they shoot plenty of threes.
And that's the modern game for you, B.A. But Sacramento shoots especially freely, you are right. And those shots often connect, so I doubt that trend changes for them anytime soon. This is where you get Sabonis the ball. He's going to reward you for feeding him.
And here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Shakes him. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That'll belong to Sabonis.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight. And one thing that Morant has always been elite at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
And that one drops for him.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Grizzlies great Marc Gasol last season retiring from basketball. He embraced the city of Memphis. He said, quote, "I think a player has to feel that it's their city and they have to fight for it. You play with a different mindset when you do that. To me, winning is the most important thing."
And they did a lot of winning, Allie.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Morant. Give him 8. Here's Edey. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, B.A.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Here's DeRozan. Give him 8 points now. Here's Sabonis. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. It's rebounded by Levine.
Just enough resistance to force them as barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Richard, if the three-point shot was never introduced, how different do you think the game would be?
The offensive strategy would be very different. The game would be more physical, and it was more physical. And the main priority would be creating high percentage looks.
For all the adversity Memphis faced last season, Richard, there were some silver linings.
BA, they had a lot of talented young players get more minutes than they might have otherwise due to the injuries, and there is nothing more valuable than experience.
Now here's Bain. And there's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Shot by Levine, no good. Memphis leading. Outside Bain. 1:33 left in the half. Pass to Morant. They set the screen. 4 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Bain. Morant against Levine. Morant with the slam!
Ooh, as usual, Morant bringing down the house.
And 1:01 left in the second period. Levine with it. Jackson in his pocket. And stolen by Bain. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. From outside the arc. And there's Jackson on the assist by Bain. And now a 6-point Grizzly lead.
The fast break triple. If I did that back in the day, I'd be heading to the bench.
Up top, Levine. Guarded by Bain. Bain against Levine. Out to Sabonis. Will it go? Here's Murray. Pass to Ellis. Back to Murray. Goes back up. Yes, on the jumper.
And for Murray, it's about taking high percentage shots and not forcing things through the offense.
Poke loose. Now here's Morant. Ja steps on the gas. And then Morant with the dunk.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Just 3 on the clock. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More 2K action in just a moment. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Brandon Clark out there with Vince Williams. Then it's Luke Kennard, and it's Huff in at the 5. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Love the energy here in the third. Trying to take control now of this contest.
Yes, this is a pivotal moment in this game. Those extra possessions right now, they just mean a little bit more.
Now here's Clark. They lead by 8. Biggest lead of the game. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, BA. Not sure what got into him.
Here's Wells, covered by Crowder. Wells, the pass to Kennard. Williams with the screen. Kennard can't get it to go.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
After 3 straight playoff appearances, the Grizzlies sadly missed the postseason in 2024, Graham.
You know, really by no fault of their own, BA. Injuries ruined what fans were hoping would be a big year for them. You know, it just goes to show there's no safe bets in this league.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Huff. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot. Huff's got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Here's Monk. Pass to LaRavia. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Lyles a screen. LaRavia passes to Lyles. That shot off. Good D by Clark. Grizzlies lead by 7. To the middle. Snatched away. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Crowder outside. Pass to Lyles. Over Clark. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Monk against Kennard. Tipped! And there's going to be a foul. He definitely made contact with the ball, and in doing so, also got the body. So we'll see free throws here. We'll grab the Kings, one of those up-and-coming teams that are knocking at the door.
Yeah, they have some stars, BA. They have some great role players, too. Part of their problem is they're in the Western Conference. It's so hard to just make the play-in tournament in that conference.
Now here's Kennard. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Wells. Here's Huff. This one for 3. Monk grabs the miss. And so Monk will bring it up for the Kings. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And it's Lyles missing. Grizzlies lead by 7. Kennard left side. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. There's a screen with the drive. Good work defensively by Crowder. Kings trail by 7. Pass to Valanciunas. Here's Lyles. And there's a 3-second violation. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And here's Clark. Kennard outside. There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall. Kennard's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
You're leaving him all alone? Good luck. He's going to drill that every time.
Monk into the lane. Pass to LaRavia. And he drops it in from the low post.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Kennard passes to Williams. Here he goes. And Williams punches it home.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Crowder. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And talk about big boy muscle. Valanciunas just outworking the defense and capitalizing as well.
Sacramento shooting their 5th free throw of the game here. 23 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Here's Kennard. The kick out to Williams. Clark with a screen on Crowder. 4 on the clock. Williams finds Clark. And an emphatic jam on the lob.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a 10-point pass. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. All right, a look at the five for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. They've got Jay Crowder. Trey Lyles is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Malik Monk, and it's LaRavia in at the small forward position.
That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game ready to go on to the next. You got to at least show a little heart out here.
Now here's Kennard. Out to the wing. Here's Wells. Pass to Huff. And out of bounds. Sacramento will have it.
What is going on right now?
So Memphis ends up going with a new group. Kings trail by 9. Sabonis looking over the floor. Sends it home from three-point land.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Now here's Morant. Pass to Edey. Jackson on the wing. And another three for Memphis.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Levine against Bane. Sabonis, he's open. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Morant against Murray. Outside Morant. In the paint, Morant puts it in.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Here's Levine for three. And the Kings with another three.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Morant drawing the double team. On the wing, Bane. 6 to shoot. An easy 2 on the layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Battles for the finish. Zach LaVine.
What determination from LaVine, finding his finish despite the contact.
Now Morant. Pass to Edey. Shoots over Sabonis. Rebounded. Domantas Sabonis. Sabonis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Levine. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bane. That'll be a second foul of the game. So the Kings making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in.
Number 17.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Here's DeRozan. Oh, DeRozan sinks it through contact.
Ooh, okay, I see you, DeMar, putting defenders on skates, a little yippity-yop.
And there's the foul. It's on Zach LaVine.
Zach LaVine.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Jackson with a screen on Levine. From deep, Bane. Valanciunas with a rebound.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go. And Zach LaVine just commands the ball in these big moments. You want a guy that can not only take that shot, but make that shot.
Morant finds Bane. That's tipped. Back to Morant. On the wing, Bane. Jackson with a screen on Levine. Bain with it, checked by Murray, and the basket by Bain. Here's Levine. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth. Valanciunas sets a screen. Levine flying in for the slam.
Answering the call. Zach LaVine, he wants the ball late. He wants to be the go-to guy.
Bain, pass to Morant. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
That is just absolutely ridiculous. Look, we talk about Morant having that in factor, and then he makes the biggest play of the night.
Now here's Levine. It falls! And now they trail by just 4. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And so Morant will bring it up for the Grizzlies. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth. Hauled in by the Kings. The baseline J is on the way. Second shot opportunity, and he sinks it.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball. The PA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Here's Levine for 3. And so it's the Grizzlies who come out on top here. This one was in the balance right in.
It's time. For the now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the 5. And for Memphis, Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jackson is out there with Jaren Jackson. And it's Edey in at the 5 spot. Coming into this game, Stan, it's clear who the media thinks will win. We've been reading about it and hearing about it for the last couple days.
Yeah, but Kevin, you know, none of us in the media know what we're talking about. It's just a lot of speculation. And look, it's a cliche, but it's also true. The games aren't won on paper, they're won out on the court, and anyone in the NBA can beat anyone else on a given night.
Which makes me look forward to this one.
Absolutely.
Jackson in the corner. To Bane, and that one is stuffed right through.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Williamson is screen on Morant. And G.G. Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Grizzlies on defense. Murray finds Jones. Back to Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
Leaving no room for error. Murray rises up and finishes with authority.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed to.
4 on the clock. Here's Edey. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Edey's got 5. Wide open look here for Murray, and a miss there on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes he can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed. The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
From past the arc, the shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Oh, unselfish play. What you like about Murray, he doesn't get tunnel vision with the ball. He keeps his eyes up and his options open.
Now here's Morant. Greg, with how explosive John Morant is, he has certainly taken his fair share of awkward falls.
And that's what worries you with guys like that. He's already had a number of injuries in his young career, but we all just want to see him at full health.
You can see, and coach, you can feel John Morant's star power, and his presence on the floor is such a factor. It affects the game.
Yeah, it sure does, and it even affects the energy in the building. His play is so dynamic, athletic, energetic. I mean, you can't sit and watch a Ja game. He's going to get you on your feet.
He is one of a kind for sure. Now, Bane. Following the three-point attempt by DeJounte Murray. Back to Bane. Morant, right side. It's deflected, and so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here. There's a minute 47 left to play in the first quarter. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Here's Morant. They get it back. There's a good screen. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now here's Murray. There's the 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies for just a minute. We talked about trying to contain someone like Zion Williamson, and Coach said it's like trying to put out a fire with a squirt gun. He's just so explosive and physical. The only good option is to build walls and try to cut him off from the hoop. See how that works out for them. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And it's Murray with the jam.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. Morant's against Jones. Morant drives in. And Morant throws it down.
How about the authority from Morant? The way he was running, you knew he was aiming to shatter the rim.
Now here's Morant. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. The Grizzlies shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
For 3, Murray hits the 3-point bomb. Murray's got 7 points in the game.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
With 1 on the clock, and it's he nails the buzzer beater.
And give him credit. Good awareness of the time remaining.
Yeah, really a perfect way to finish that quarter on a strong...
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Grizzlies out in front. They're up by 8. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. And it's Misi in at the center position. And the rejection by Morant.
Oh, bunny hops. Morant knows how to elevate and did there to get the block. There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
He can't hit. Pelicans trail by 3. It's an odd stat, but what I'm going to throw out there anyway, the Memphis Grizzlies set an NBA record last season for players used in a season.
Kevin, this isn't football, right? They had 33 different guys suited up last season. That tells you how difficult it was. Constant.
That is a great finish!
Oh, my gosh.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
Morant against Murray. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Jaren Jackson. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Memphis.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And the other thing I've been impressed with, guys, is their assertiveness at attacking the paint, trying to hunt for those high percentage looks.
There's a screen. Pass to Edey. 5 to shoot. Morant drives in. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Urzitti. Nice move. Jams it in off the great move.
And this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
Messi, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, here's Bain. We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that physicality?
Well, I will say, Kevin, it made for some great stories, but I don't think...
Woo! Wow!
Oh, that was some power on that dunk.
You have got to be kidding.
Hey, talk about taking things into your own hands. Jackson, a screen on Jones. Here's Morant. And then jammed down as he goes right over Zion Williamson.
And focus there from Morant. He just takes them all on and stays locked in on the basket.
Pass to Messi. Murray scanning the floor. He takes it in, and it goes down 2 points. Murray's got the lead up to 1 now for New Orleans.
And getting the shot he wanted. Murray loves it from in close.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Grizzlies retired Marc Gasol's number 33 last season. You may recall he moved to Memphis in his teens, watching his older brother Powell play for the Grizz. Mark said, I had a very unique perspective, that of a fan. When I came back as a Grizzlies player, I carried that with me. Kevin, that pride certainly showed.
Pride's a great word to use. No question, D.A. Thank you. Murray with it. Now defended by Bain. Lets the three fly. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Murray against Morant. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
The defense so focused on Murray there, but he's got like a sixth sense of when someone's open.
Morant surveying the D. DeJounte Murray has been leading the charge for New Orleans. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We'll return shortly. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. DeJounte Murray has been sensational.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You got to give him credit.
Clark is out there with Williams. Then it's Luke Kennard. Then there's Wells, and it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Clark with it, picked up by Brown. Really left alone that time. Kennard's got his first 3 points of the game.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
And the basket by McCollum.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Hawkins. It's Brown on the wing. Hawkins with it. Still without a basket. Count the basket.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Here's Kennard driving to the basket. Off with the layup.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
Brown outside. Grizzlies with the rebound.
Well, I don't love him taking that shot, especially with the defense right there.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Got that one up quick. Kennard's got the game tied up here for the Grizzlies.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
McCollum against Kennard. McCollum passes to Brown. Back to McCollum. Clock at 6. And he makes that one. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
And Kennard launches it from deep. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And finished off by Brown.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
And with the score as close as it is, these are the opportunities you truly can't allow.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. They set the pick. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Offensively, McCollum sees the floor well. Not surprised to see him spot the open teammate.
Now Kennard. 6 points for him. Pass to Huff. Looking for Kennard. He gets it in there. Shoots the 3. The shot comes out. New Orleans leading by 5. And GA, what you have to admire about C.J. McCollum is he is the consummate pro.
Yeah, at this stage of his career, he's the adult in the room. And he's grown into a connector on the floor while still being that professional scorer.
Here's Clark, and it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Gets the three-pointer to fall. McCollum's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans. Memphis has gone into the three-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. That one goes. Count it. Kennard's got 8 points.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
McCollum kicks to Olynyk. Brown wide open. He fires. And they recover it. New Orleans moving the ball around. Olynyk inside. Kennard covering. And the dunk by Olynyk.
Often you find him out on the wing, but Olynyk seizing the opportunity to go inside and dig out that extra possession.
Brown against Kennard. Some solid defense from Brown. And here's McCollum. Hawkins, a screen on Williams. McCollum lays it up off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Pelican lead. Knocks it loose. And that'll be Memphis as it goes out of bounds. Grizzlies retain possession.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
got a piece of it. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. Pelicans ahead as they... Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. For Memphis. 8-point game on the court for the Pelicans. Getting the fourth quarter going. Jones and Williamson in at the forward position. Trey Murphy is out there with Murray. And it's Messi in at center. Shot clock at 5. The three from Morant. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Messi's got 5 rebounds tonight. Jones with it. He's picked up by Morant. And here we go. Fast break and Morant's got it. Jackson in the corner. Back to Morant. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one. Murray against Jackson. And Gigi Jackson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. Here's Jones. And it's rebounded by Morant. The Grizzlies trail by 6 to the inside. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Murray against Clark. Murray, good. Murray's got 20 points.
This is a shot Murray has down. He is such a graceful touch there on the floater.
Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. And then Morant grabs it in.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. Mark against Murray, and the foul called on Brandon Clark. That is his first foul of the game. Murray left side to the left wing.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and hot motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots.
Inside, here's Heaney. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Oh, he went for the two-hander on the slam. See some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Down low. And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
Murray finds Williamson. There's the try.
Some young players tend to defer in big moments. Not Zion.
On the wing, Jackson. Jackson with the screen. 6 to shoot. Mark up top. Here's Heaney. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Murray against Clark. Murray outside. Fires the three. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Outside, Payne launches it. Hands it from downtown.
Well, we talk about icing his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And Jones gets it to go in on the assist from Williamson.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Shoots. It's good, and the New Orleans lead is back to just one in the basket from Morant. Morant's got 6 in the quarter. Jones with the screen on Clark. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Williamson. New Orleans moving the ball around. Clark against Murray. Fires from deep. Knocks down the trifecta.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Clark sets a screen for Bain. Pass to Edey. Clark a screen on Murray. They get it again. Second chance shot. Money! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
When they foul intentionally, they're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Number 7.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And what's their best move at this point?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W.
Well, Grant, when you... Take a look at this matchup. Both these teams feature an impressive backcourt.
No question, B.A. And I get the sense that bragging rights are on the line here. Everything you can do, I can do better. Expect some exciting back-and-forth action in this one.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the four. Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray. And it's Messi in at the center. Here's Levine following the score by New Orleans. Pass to DeRozan. Clock at 6. Back to Levine. Fires the three. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Big slam by Murphy. His teammates encourage him to be aggressive, to make plays like that.
And it's the Kings with the ball after the Pelicans picking up a basket a moment ago to the paint. Jones against Levine. Sabonis with a screen on Jones. Out to Sabonis. From behind the arc. He can't get that one to fall. When we talk about the top players in the league, Brent, Domantas Sabonis can get overlooked.
You wonder if the record was a little bit better last year for the Kings, where he might have finished in the MVP voting, because this guy led the league in rebounding, and he put up 8 assists per game. So top 10 in MVP, that could have moved up a little bit with a winning record. He is a legitimate star at his position.
Now here's Murray, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
That's tough, because that one's preventable. The defense has nothing to do at all with that turnover.
Sacramento has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. DeRozan passes to Murray. Connects from downtown.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray's showing he's a capable shooter.
Murray scanning the floor. Williamson finds Murray. Back to Williamson. Oh, Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
DeRozan up top. Lets it fly. Messi grabs the board.
I saw a green light there. The D's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Murray from outside gets the 3 ball to go.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
Kings trail by 8. Picked by Sabonis. Levine passes to Sabonis. Fades away. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
And that's what makes Sabonis such a tremendous offensive player. He will score from all three levels.
Ellis. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:57 left to play in the first. Murray with it. Checked by Murray. Williamson passes to Murray. That one's in. Coming off a nice dish from Williamson. Murray's got 5.
And wasting no time, DeJounte Murray off the catch.
Well, Brent, after ups and downs, it seemed like New Orleans is really trending in the right direction.
Now, their path has not always been easy. It's a bit indicative of the city itself. It's a resilient place with resilient people that take a lot of pride in the comeback. So this team has had personnel changes, coaching changes, injuries, but the Pelicans have certainly become a team in the past couple seasons where the future is much brighter than its past.
Here's Murray. The Kings getting their last shot to go. Takes the 3. Rebound by Sacramento. Here's Levine for 3. Williams grabs the board.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Outside Murray. There's 45 seconds left in the opening quarter. He buries it from 3. Give him 8 points now.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
DeRozan looks it over. Pass to Levine. DeRozan, a screen on Jones. Levine can't hit.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he laid it straight up and in. Taking flight, Zion doing what he does best, getting up off the ground and bringing it down.
And here's Levine. Pass to Murray. Back to Levine. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Great job.
And so it's New Orleans. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
So for the Pelicans right now, Jones is small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Murray out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh, Zion, those 2 points felt like a mini earthquake.
And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts at that.
Oh, Zion! A rim shaker!
And Zion absolutely on fire right now. The D looks helpless.
Levine. And another miss by Sacramento. New Orleans leading by 13. Pass to Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
If you leave someone open on a team with Sabonis having the ball, he's going to make you pay. That's great recognition.
Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Levine, that one's good.
Proving once again, Levine is not all dunks and threes.
Murray for 3. Hauled in by the Kings. Here's Ellis. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Messi. Now here's Williamson. Jones from outside. Gets hauled in by DeMar DeRozan. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Shot by Levine, no good. The Pelicans lead by 13. Outside Murray. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
Levine finds Sabonis. Murray with it. Checked by Murray. Back to Sabonis. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Ellis. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
And you can't sleep on Sabonis' passing ability. I mean, this guy could torch you with dimes.
Outside Murray. And again, no good by New Orleans.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Out to Sabonis. Three-pointer. And there's Murray. That one's good. And the assist from Sabonis.
Yeah, this is the kind of confidence you love seeing. Murray not thinking twice at all about firing away.
Outside Murray. Down low. Here's Williamson. Great work in close from Zion.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
DeRozan passes to Sabonis. Picked by Murray. And Sabonis gets it to go.
You got to get all over Sabonis. Any kind of crack down there, he's going to find it and find a way to score.
Sacramento foul.
And it's a completely new group for the Kings.
First team foul. Substituting on the court.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
You know, Brent, C.J. McCollum is just a natural leader, a classic connector.
CJ has been amazing since day one coming into the NBA. I have no doubt that CJ, after his playing career is over with, is going to spend a lot of time either in the front office or in the league office, the way he presents himself and promotes the game. Class act.
And here's McCollum. He'll bring it up for New Orleans. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And he's battling for everything, doing all he can to help extend their lead.
Just throwing down the putback with authority.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Pass to LaRavia. Lyles a screen. He gets it up. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Zion Williamson has been on display for New Orleans. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It has been a clinic out there by Zion Williamson.
Pretty much the entire first half, he was dominating down low, piling up a ton of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot, so right now he's feasting.
We got Trey Lyles. Jay Crowder is out there with Malik Monk. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's LaRavia in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. And you look at the Kings, Brent. They've had several name changes over the years of their franchise.
Yeah, before becoming the Sacramento Kings, they were the Rochester Royals, and then the Cincinnati Royals, and then the Kansas City Kings, and then all of a sudden, let's get to the West Coast, and here comes the state capital of Sacramento. It's not really affected the winning, though, has it, D.A.?
Shot clock at 6. Kick out to Brown. Launches a 3. Fires in the triple. And the Pelicans lead by 13.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
Monk against Brown. Outside Monk. Well, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over. Fultz, he's checked in for Crowder.
In for your Kings.
New Orleans leading by 13. Here's McCollum. Pass to Hawkins. Let's go with a three. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Here's Lyles, guarded by Olynyk. Here's Lyles. No made baskets yet. And the ball out of play. The Pelicans will have it. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you.
Second team foul.
And out of bounds. New Orleans will have it.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Into the third. 2 minutes in now. For three. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Knocked loose. Fultz against McCollum. Fultz can't get it to go. Here's New Orleans now. Right now on a 9-0 run. And here's the fast break. And that one's good. Larabia.
They began the play with active defense, and they finished the play with active offense.
Well, a lot of times coaches will tell you that if you play great defense, you're going to get a reward. That was a good possession all the way around.
Here's McCollum. Pass to Brown. The three. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists in the game.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
Outside Monk. Valanciunas with a screen on Brown. Hey, Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
And the Kings have held tough, but it seems like the West has gotten tougher, Grant.
Well, what's the saying? If you're not getting better, you're getting worse. And the Kings have to find that next level.
Here's Fultz. Valanciunas down low. The fadeaway, and he gets the bucket.
Not just a threat in the paint. Valanciunas showing the soft touch.
And here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Olynyk for three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Olynyk's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. 56 seconds left in the third. And it's Lyles missing. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 15-6 run. Brown passes to Hawkins. Here's Olynyk. McCollum against Fultz. Outside, Brown. No good from outside. Kings trail by 19. And it's Fultz off the drive. Monk passes to Valanciunas. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Pass to Fultz. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Never shy about getting physical. Valanciunas still gets the shot in the air.
And he sinks the second. The last one's off. They'll settle for 2. Inside. Nice catch and finish on the lob.
Oh, incredible! Save that one. I want to watch it again.
Awesome! And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Pelicans on top, up next. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that, Don. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the four. DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the center position. Outside Levine. Murray for three. Pelicans cleared away. Messi's got 6 rebounds in the game. Picked by Williamson. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. Trailing by 19. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Levine. The three is up. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
And with how well Levine attacks the bucket, defensively, you almost have to give him space to shoot threes.
Now here's Murray, tightly guarded. And here's Williamson. 6 to shoot. Puts it up from 12. Hauled in by the Kings. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. They get the rebound. DeRozan outside. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
DeRozan with the ball. Outside Levine. Just 5 to shoot. Sabonis with a screen on Jones. The triple goes for Levine.
Yeah, this is an unbelievable performance from Levine. His offensive skill set is amazing.
Outside Murray. And there's the lob. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
The assist.
And how sweet was that play?
Pinpoint pass, set up the alley-oop flush. Now Levine. Left side Murray. Levine against Jones. Fires from the wing. Levine can't hit.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Murray with it. And Sabonis picks him up defensively. Outside Murray. Fires the three. Good. That's his 5th bucket in 9 attempts.
So many tools at DeJounte Murray's disposal. The pick gets Murray free to fire that one off.
Pass to Ellis.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Murray with it. Over Williamson. Here's Sabonis. Uses the glass on the layup.
And Sabonis with the reward there for the hustle, picking up the scraps.
Picked by Williamson. Outside Murray. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
New Orleans leading by 18.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pelicans.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Zion Williamson.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. carrying this team. I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Here's DeRozan. There's 42 seconds left in the game. Misi grabs the board. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Back to Williamson. And stolen by Murray. Sabonis, right side. Misi grabs the board. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business at Hard Alley. Good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside...
Battle one in the trenches. Each team with a formidable front court.
Yeah, both these teams are loaded with a lot of skill down low. Kind of old school. Should be a physical contest.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Morant is the point with Bane out on the wing. Jaren Jackson is out there with Edey. And it's Jackson in at the 3. And there's Sabonis. That's good on the assist from DeRozan.
It's almost like he had a bird's eye view of the court. DeRozan always knows where his teammates are.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
For 3, Levine. Great D that time from Bane. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin. The Kings head coach gave me a few minutes. Now, we talked about the big man, Jaren Jackson Jr., and specifically how to defend him. And Coach said he's a guy that can score from all 3 levels. Our guys have to be on him and active defensively as soon as he touches the ball. Coach needs his team to bring the energy tonight, and we'll see if they can respond. Guys?
Thank you, David. The Kings have gone 1 of 3 for the field to start this one so far. Even dating back to his high school days, Desmond Bane was overlooked as a prospect.
Yeah, he wasn't even ranked by any major recruiting services. That just lets you know that the scouts don't always get it right. Then he fell to the 30th pick in the 2020 draft. He's made a lot of teams regret passing on him.
Here's Ellis. Grizzlies making the shot. Outside DeRozan. And finished off by DeRozan.
Oh, guess what? DeMar DeRozan with another and one, finishing it off. That takes a strong physical and mental game.
Now in the later stages of his career, Greg, DeMar DeRozan continues to be a master from the mid-range.
Kevin, we all know he loves that area of the floor. And what makes him so effective, the footwork. He's so good at backing guys down and creating space to get that jumper off.
Now Murray, after the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. Murray surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Levine. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Sabonis. For 3, and Jaren Jackson, good for 3.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Here's Levine. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Great D that time from Bane. Here's Morant. Puts the move on, and it's good on the layup. Morant's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
That shot wide open.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Morant. Back to Jackson. Memphis moving that ball around. Morant against Ellis. And Morant mows it down.
That first step of Ja, he's one of the few guys that's not only quick, but fast. And this man is lightning fast.
Morant against Ellis. Out to DeRozan. Levine, a screen on Jackson. Here's DeRozan. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Sinks the triple. Murray's got 6.
And you like Murray as a spot-up shooter. Knows where to park himself and always ready to receive the pass.
Pass to Edey. And that one is hammered home.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. And Levine, here we go. From downtown, Edey with the rebound.
and he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Levine wide open. They get the rebound. Now here's Morant. Outside for Jackson. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 6-point lead. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Grizzlies?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And I also like how they've trusted one another with the rock, creating shots by keeping the ball moving.
DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's Sabonis in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Payne looking around. And a strong finish with two hands.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Now, here's Sabonis. Murray, good.
Well, nice to see Murray expanding his arsenal a little. Some versatility in his shooting will serve him well.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
Now here's Levine, following the miss by John Morant. And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
Boy, Zach Levine. Sheesh, that was mean.
Pass to Edey. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Now, here's DeRozan. Outside for Murray. Off target from three-point range. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. 4-point game. Jackson a screen on Ellis. There's the lob to Jackson. Sabonis with the steal. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is where you get Sabonis the ball. He's going to reward you for feeding him.
Morant scanning the floor. A 3-ball. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Levine kicks to Murray. The 3. It's good from long range. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, I could almost hear Murray say, oh, you hit a 3? Let me match that real quick.
Here's Morant. Oh, my goodness. What a play.
Oh, my. Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Jackson against Murray. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Doesn't have to get up much. Jackson Jr. at 6'11" just easily finishes that hoop.
For 3, Murray. And another 3 for Sacramento.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
And they pick up 2. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Outside, Levine. Outside for Murray. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And guys, so far in this one, Murray has been delivering offensively. This kind of scoring is what made him a high lottery pick.
Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. It's good again and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far. 34 seconds left to play here in the half. Ellis surveying the D. Outside for Murray. And he converts the layup. Murray's got 19 points.
He's showing us how dominant he can be at this level. Murray has been an impossible matchup tonight.
They set the screen. Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
5 seconds left to play in the first half. There's the triple. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Back to the action in just a minute. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Keegan Murray. He's been playing very well.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Williams. Kennard is out there with Wells. Then it's Brandon Clark. And it's Huff in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Williams inside. Monk defending. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got the first basket of the third quarter for Memphis. Monk against Kennard. The shot's good from Monk. Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved, but it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
Here's Kennard. Following the basket by Malik Monk. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Monk against Kennard. Monk attacking, and then Monk with the dunk.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long? They set the pick. Wells passes to Kennard. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Clark. It's hauled in by Lyle.
That's just the bucket play like you expect him to make. It's tough when you miss them.
And you look at the Grizzlies defense the last few years. RJ extremely disruptive.
Yeah, they've been top of the league in steals and blocks. That's just a part of the DNA in Memphis. It can be exhausting playing against guys like this.
Here's Kennard after the made shot from Jonas Valanciunas. Now Kennard. Still yet to score. Beyond the arc. Valanciunas grabs the board. The Kings have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Here's Laravia. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
After earning the number 2 seed in the 2023 playoff, Richard, last season was a lost year because of all those injuries and other things in Memphis.
John Morant only played 9 games last year. Desmond Bane missed half the year. Marcus Smart out. The Grizzlies still have a lot of young talent and a very bright future.
Now, here's Kennard. Williams, a screen on Monk. Kennard kicks to Clark. And there it is for him. And the Grizzlies lead by 3.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a
2
grind it
minutes
out.
remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Here's LaRavia. He's guarded by Williams. Clock up 2 there.
They're gonna have to come up with a better matchup. This guy just too much speed.
Monk against Kennard. Clark sets a screen for Kennard. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Arabia passes to Lyles. Over Clark. Lyles no good. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Sacramento. Williams in the post. And it's slammed in by Williams.
Those plays could make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And so here's Sacramento following the score by Memphis.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Clark right side. Pass to Kennard. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Buries the long-range jumper.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
And it's Clark with the jam.
Assisted.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Williams up on top, guarded by Valanciunas.
Levine just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Valanciunas, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Memphis in the driver's seat. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime dropping ability.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Ellis. And it's DeRozan in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Now here's DeRozan. Back to Ellis from the arc. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time.
Zach LaVine.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Morant outside. Just 5 on the clock. And Morant throws it down.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
LaVine for 3, and the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Edey's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Morant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That's on Keegan Murray.
From his first day in the league, opponents are going to make him earn it at the line. And look, Morant, he'll give him an easy look.
Both free throws good from Morant. RJ, Morant has always had unquestionable talent. Now it's a question of, can he focus on his game?
And you hope he had his wake-up call. Still one of the most exciting players in the game. His burst and bounce, one of a kind.
Now here's LaVine. Outside for Murray. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. Murray's got 22.
showing the range. Murray is very consistent from out there.
Morant against Ellis. It's Morant with the drop. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And it's Memphis on the break. Jackson has the open look. Trains the three-pointer. Jackson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflection.
And they've really been able to get out in transition and produce. The defense hasn't had an answer for this up-tempo pace.
And the Grizzlies leading by 15. Pass to Morant. Misses the three. Kings have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Levine kicks to Sabonis. Murray outside. Jacks up a three. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break.
2 minutes.
To the inside. A kick out to Bain. Connects from three-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 18.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
.152 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ellis against Morant. And the ball out of play. The Kings will inbound.
Kings ball.
1:44 left to play in the final quarter. In the corner, it's Levine. Off target from outside.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And here's Morant after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. Clock is at 3. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Edie can't hit. And here's DeRozan. Pass to Murray. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Memphis ball.
Memphis with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Morant against Ellis. With the step back. Morant outside. Bain with the screen on Ellis. It's Morant with the drive. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Thank you, David. And that about wraps it up. So for our reporter...
you're as fired up for this one as I am. Some of the league's most exciting talent on the floor.
Oh, my, man. I am most definitely up for this one. With the athleticism on both sides, there's going to be no shortage of highlights.
And here's Memphis's starting group. Manning the backcourt, we'll see Morant and Bane. Edie out there with Jackson, and it's Clark in at small forward. Now here's Jackson. And he makes it on the layup.
Yeah, that's how Jackson's most effective, playing aggressive around the basket.
Murray from outside sinks the tray.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
And it's Bane with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Jackson on the wing. Outside Morant from the arc. Rebounded by New Orleans. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Willie Green for a minute. They were concerned with Jaren Jackson Jr. on both ends of the floor. Coach saying defensively, Triple J covers so much space, a blocking machine. And on the other side of the ball, Jaren has serious skill for a man of his size. He's a tough game plan for us. Jaren Jackson Jr., a two-way menace. Brian?
Okay, thanks, Allie. Here's Bane. The Pelicans getting their last shot to go. Coach, you spent a lot of time in New Orleans. Coach form, as a matter of fact. It's a fun stop in the NBA. There's some amazing food in the Big Easy.
Yeah, Brian, I love the city of New Orleans. But when I coached there, it was in the pandemic. All the restaurants were closed. All the entertainment was closed. We couldn't enjoy the jazz or the food.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
They get it back. On the wing, Murray. Clock at 6. Pass to Jones. Second chance shot. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Here's Edie. They need this. Back to Bane. Jack's up at 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Murray against Clark. The 3. And DeJounte Murray good for 3. Murray's got 8 points.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Oh, the vertical of Morant is simply incredible. I mean, he's fantastic at using it to his advantage on the inside.
Now here's Murray. Give him 8 points now. And stolen by Clark. And now the Grizzlies on the run. He goes up. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Yeah, the closer he gets, the deadlier Murray can be. He just enjoys working close in.
And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
What confidence from Jackson there. Just taking it right at the defense and overpowering them.
Memphis shooting their first foul shot of the game.
Well, so much can be said about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s versatility, but I'd like to praise his team-first mindset. If the dirty work needs doing, he's got it, as long as it helps his team get the win. B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Man, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Bane. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Clark outside. Shot clock at 5. It's blocked. Here's Murray. There's the drive. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
They keep calling his number. Murray is still hot.
Jones against Morant. We've got 22 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Edey. Shot blocked. In transition, here they come. Here's Misi.
Memphis, Edey.
These are his first free throws of the game.
First team foul.
He makes the first.
BC.
So he gets them both. 8 seconds left in the first quarter here. The three from Bane. Nails it from three. Bane's got his second basket on the night. And so it's DeJounte Murray making things happen for New Orleans. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And guys, what's your take on the Pelicans so far?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Yeah, and that's helped them get the lead. But we'll have to see if they can sustain this offensive output.
Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Trey Murphy out there with Murray. And it's Misi in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Pelicans 5 as we get into the second quarter. Williamson passes to Murray. Back to Williamson. And close on the shot, even with the foul. Now 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
Well, Coach, Zion is always must-see TV when he plays. It's his availability that is questioned.
Yeah, it is, Brian, but he's been healthier. And when he plays, there's nobody like him in the NBA with that size, skill, and force.
Jackson with a screen on Jones. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Jones with a screen on Clark. Murray looking around. Pass to Jones. Clark against Murray. The rebound by Edey. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Here's Jones. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists in the game.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Bane, the pass to Jackson. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Williamson with it. Jackson in his pocket. Here's Misi. Second shot opportunity. No luck on that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. Left side, Morant. To the inside. And stolen by Jones. And here comes the break. Back to Murray. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort.
And it didn't register as an official block, but he did everything you want in disrupting that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Shot clock at 6. Bane finds Jackson. Outside for Morant. Over Murray. And another miss by Memphis.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
And one thing you can say about the Memphis Grizzlies, they are disruptive defensively, Stan.
Yeah, Brian. They've been in the top 5 in the league in steals, blocks, turnovers forced over the last few years. And let's face it, they're aggressive offensively as well. This team attacks at both ends of the court.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Great work in close from Zion.
Excellent work inside from Williamson. This is why he's so aggressive down there.
Jones against Morant. Jackson with a screen on Jones. Jackson outside. Over Williamson. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. New Orleans leading by 6. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks.
Outside Morant. A minute 9 left to play in the first half. Grizzlies trail by 6. They set the pick to end the drought. Oh, an impossible move! Ja Morant!
Oh, putting on a show for the fans. Morant's skills making it look like a circus in here.
Murray up top, hounded by Morant. Murray against Morant. Puts the move on. Pass to Messi. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock. Jones from outside. A rebound by Edey. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. Jackson can't get it to go. New Orleans leading by 4. Here's Murray. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Morant with it. From deep, Payne. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The Pelicans on top, up by 4. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, DeJounte Murray has been exceptional here, guys.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Yeah, and I'm a little surprised, but he's been focused on passing the ball. You gotta give him credit.
On the court for the Grizzlies, they've got Gigi Jackson, and it's Stevens in at the 3. Jackson gets the bucket, and it's a tie ball game.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Here's McCollum, cleared away by Wells.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
For the lead. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And, Coach, it seems there's a move to cut out some of the cheap fouls in the game. This notion of, if you wouldn't call it on the playground, why do you call it in a game? You like to see where it's going?
Yeah, look, there's some times where I think we'd get a better game if the players do what they did in pickup games, Brian, and just called their own fouls. A lot of these cheap fouls would cease to exist. I think there's just got to be a better recognition from referees on what really impacts a play and what doesn't.
Driving inside, Wells. Oh, a big finish with a one-handed jam.
Did you see that? Look at the elevation on that dunk, B.A.
Man, he just cocked it back and fired it down with one hand. That one's good for 2. And the Pelicans lead by 1. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
Here's Stevens. McCollum defends. Here's Stevens. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
The Pelicans have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Stan, after his 12-year playing career, Willie Green has made a seamless transition into coaching.
Yeah, first of all, Willie Green is a person of very high character. Second, Ryan, he consciously started preparing himself to coach while he was still playing, and then he was able to work on great staffs under great coaches, and now he's an outstanding head coach in his own right.
It's Jackson, high post. And the dunk by Jackson.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now McCollum, the kick to Olynyk, puts up a three. The shot misses, and the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And the dunk by Jackson. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
The three. He drops it from range.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
Kennard against Brown. And here's Kennard. Pass to Huff. The three is up. Drops in the three. Huff's got his first 3 points of the game.
As a big, unless you're a dedicated rim runner, have to be some kind of threat from distance.
Out to McCollum. The three. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
And good response from McCollum. A shot like this just demonstrates leadership.
1:10 left in the third. Here's Wells. They set the pick. Offline with a three. The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Hawkins, the pass to Olynyk. Here's Hawkins, defended by Jackson. Hawkins can't get it to go. Memphis trailing here. Jackson outside. Pass to Huff. Now Jackson. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Good on the shot. Jackson's got 8 points here in the quarter.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Here's McCollum going inside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Fiery drive by McCollum, going in hard and finding himself a foul on the way to his shot.
So it's 1 of 2 from the strike.
Well, a miss is unfortunate, but he still manages to put them ahead. Barely.
There's a screen. To the paint. Here's Edey. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's New Orleans up by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the... And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. 0 chance to stop that.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great pass.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. Jones at small forward with Zion holding down the 4. Murray out there with Trey Murphy, and it's Messi in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And if you're wondering why the score is so high, look to the defense being played. Not good.
Not a lot of resistance, and trying to just outscore other teams, generally not the best recipe for long-term success.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
A sequence like that really does sting. I'll tell you that much.
Zion Williamson grabs the miss. The Pelicans lead by 5. Murray with it. He's picked up by Bain. With the teardrop. And finished off by Murray as he lays it in.
Skillful make by Murray. That's a challenging shot he likes taking.
Morant looking around. Morant using his speed. And then Morant with the jam.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, this is definitely a close one. Let's see if they have enough in the tank to take the lead here.
Nice move. Oh, it's a big-time jam. He slams it right over Williamson.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That'll be a second foul of the game. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Murray. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Takes it inside. Basket counts. And the Pelicans lead by 5.
You gotta like the intensity behind Murray's drive. He has no intention there of stopping.
And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Bain against Murray. Edie. Oh, a rip-rattling two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Jones against Morant. Into the lane. And then Morant with the dunk.
Can you say prime-time player Morant? He enjoys delivering for his team in these parts of the game.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's his third foul so far.
And they're just one foul now away from the penalty.
Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. From outside the arc, sinks it from distance.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go. Wow.
It's clear Jackson Jr. embraces the spotlight. He's a solid scorer who makes important shots for this team.
Outside Murray. And again, it's New Orleans with a three.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
The try by Morant. Oh, misses the dunk.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth. Just couldn't finish.
Williamson with it. Guarded by Morant. 1:10 left in the fourth quarter. And stolen by Clark.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
Williamson with a screen on Bain. The drive by Murray, and he banks in the layup.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And it's Morant missing.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Desmond Bain. That's his first foul of the game. There's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And down it goes. Dumped it through off a beautiful setup.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Outside Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Looking to win the run. Driving in. Knocked away. And so it's the Pelicans taking care of business in this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge...
Some great guards going head-to-head in this one. Brent, what will you keep your eye on in that matchup?
Well, Kevin, you're pointing out the guard play, so this is when they have a chance to go one-on-one. Which of these tandems can stand out against the other? Tons of pick and roll, tons of creativity, and we'll see which of these guys can pair off tonight to win this contest.
Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. DeRozan and Murray slot in at the small and power forward. Zach LaVine is out there with Ellis. And it's Sabonis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Murray. Following the miss by DeJounte Murray. To the paint. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Assisted.
With a flush. DeMar getting up.
Now here's Murray. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Willie Green gave me a few minutes to talk with him. When I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Guys?
Thank you, David. New Orleans with the ball in 22.
Yeah. Freakish.
Wow.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. Now here's Ellis. Pass to Murray. 5 on the clock. Yep, it counts.
And look at the inside presence already for Murray. It'll be fun to watch this young man grow.
Ellis against Murray. Williamson is screen on Ellis. Loads it up for Williamson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, I like it when he goes vertical, but I like it when he stays there. How about Zion getting up?
Bean passes to DeRozan. Murray sets a screen for DeRozan. Outside for Murray. LaVine against Williamson. Murray outside. And that comes off the assist by LaVine. Murray's got 5.
Early on in his NBA career, Murray's showing he's a capable shooter.
For 3, Murray. Sacramento grabs the miss. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time.
DeJounte Murray.
That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. Wide open look here for Murray. Shot clock. He's set for Sacramento. Sabonis kicks to Ellis. Back to Sabonis. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray.
Sabonis is an unselfish player. You can see it in the actions out there on the floor. He's trying to get the best out of both himself and his teammates.
Brent, Domantas Sabonis is truly a player you can run an offense through.
Yeah, he's a guy that you can basically put anywhere on the floor, and all of a sudden good things are going to happen, whether he's playing out of the post and dealing with double teams, or he's at the top of the key, able to read the defense, using his vision and his ability as a big to drive the basketball. Domantas, one of the better playmaking 5s that we have in the NBA.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Murray against Ellis. And the shot falls short this time. And it's Sabonis with the ball for Sacramento. Kicks it out to Ellis. Murray outside. They grab their own miss. Sabonis with the bucket.
And Sabonis with the reward there for the hustle, picking up the scraps.
Pelicans trail by 4. Williamson, the screen. Murray looking around. And the 3 off target.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
Sabonis, rebound by Murray. The Pelicans have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8 to the middle. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Great court awareness by Murray, just whipping that pass right over to the wide open man.
Outside, Levine pulls up on the wing. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Jones, the pass to Williamson. Outside for Murray. No good on the last second attempt there. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen from Sacramento so far, guys, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys. Oh! Ouch! Mercy. That was downright dirty. Levine. Yes, sir.
And Brent, the Pelicans swept in the first round last year by the Thunder, and that Zion injury was very unfortunate and very untimely.
Oh, man, that was crushing. Williamson had 40 points in that play-in game, playing his best basketball, and then hurt very late in that contest. They really missed him, obviously, against OKC, and just bad luck for New Orleans last year.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. DeJounte Murray is not one for the fast lane. He said, I come from all that stuff, but I've been done that. I'm a homebody. I'm focusing on basketball. There's a lot going on in this world, so it's about being smart. Kevin, growing up in South Seattle, he's seen it all. Back to you.
Yeah, you know, David, he counts himself fortunate to have escaped all of that. Thank you. Clock at 6. Williamson against Murray. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
And that's one way to end up in the highlights.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right? He made a great decision there to push the basketball up. Excellent teamwork.
Murray against Ellis. Sabonis sets the pick for Ellis. Outside, Sabonis. Got a piece of it. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Loads it up for Williamson. It's stolen by DeRozan. Now, here's Sabonis. D right on him. And here's Ellis from beyond the arc. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Ellis has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Inside, Reese, marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Got a hand on it. Outside, Jones to the middle. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And that length and timing make Keegan a terrific shot blocker.
Here's Jones. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws. You know, it used to be teams hoarded their cap space to make a big splash in free agency. But, Brent, why is that less common now?
Well, really, the mechanisms for you to retain and maintain your star power has gotten easier for teams as they have gone out for big extensions to make sure that their star is shining brightest.
Levine against Jones. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Murray, no good.
Well, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Oh, that is just unreal. Is this the dunk contest, or are we actually playing a real game?
No, this one counts, Greg. Believe me.
My
But confidence to attempt an alley-oop to himself. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul of the game. Kelly Olynyk checked in for the Pelicans.
Now into the lineup for your Pelicans, number 13.
1:49 left in the first half.
Oh, going over the top, Levine put his hops on display.
For three, Murray connects from three-point range. Murray's got his second basket of the night.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Well, we're talking about DeJounte Murray now. And Brent, what do you like most about his game?
Well, I like the tenacity that DeJounte brings to a game. I really feel like he ramps himself up for the biggest moments and wants to make the plays at the end of the game, whether that's scoring the basketball, passing the basketball, but really overriding that is defensively, wanting to be disruptive. So when you get a guy that competes at that high a level, that's what makes DeJounte Murray such an intriguing two-way player.
Outside DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Murray. DeRozan's shot is off. The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And stolen by Murray. Pass to Ellis. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Tries it from the top of the key. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Right side Sabonis. Releases from 15. What a play!
That is fun to watch. He lets it go at the very last second.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half. And he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shot. So right now he's feasting.
Olynyk is out there with Hawkins. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Bruce Brown. And that's the group for Willie Green as we begin the second half. Crowder finds Monk. Back to Crowder. Shot clock at 6. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Miles no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Hawkins shot good.
Well, with his ability to both score and facilitate, McCollum really fits the combo guard label.
The Kings trail by 3. Monk outside. Pass to Wiles. With the floater. Not going to go that time. And so McCollum will bring it up for the Pelicans. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Buries the long-range jumper. Olynyk's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pelicans.
Olynyk showing some confidence now, and the big man is catching and firing.
Monk kicks to Valanciunas. Back to Monk. With some arc. A putback. They get it back. Pass to Wiles. Tries yet again. Back to Valanciunas. Here's LaRavia. Knocks down the 3 ball. LaRavia's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Terrific feed from Valanciunas, a big man scanning the deck.
Brown with a screen on Monk. And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Kings trail by 3 between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the 3. Brett, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. In the modern NBA, and not shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
To the wing on the left. Lyles inside. Olynyk is covering. Pass to Lyles. And the dunk by Lyles.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire.
Remember, he played the point guard position for most of high school, so Olynyk has retained that vision.
Brown against Monk. Here's Valanciunas. That one a little long.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Outside Crowder from deep. .130 left in the third quarter of the game. Here's LaRavia. He's covered by Hawkins. And it's LaRavia missing. New Orleans leading by 6. Screen by Olynyk. On the wing, Brown. From outside, off the mark. Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. 54 seconds left here in the third quarter. And Valanciunas kicks to Crowder. Over McCollum, the shake. And it's Crowder laying it in. Crowder's got his first 2 points of the night.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And the basket by McCollum.
Well, he's just so good as C.J. McCollum at when to put the ball down on the floor and penetrate to the inside.
Pass to Valanciunas. There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter. LaRavia passes to Valanciunas. Down low. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
Coach is always wanting assisted buckets, especially from bigs like Valanciunas. It's a sign your offense is running well.
Sacramento shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And the Kings pushing it up now. Here's Lyles. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Now just a 1-point Pelican lead. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pelicans ahead, up 1. And right after this, we'll bring you this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball and about the perfect delivery.
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Trey Lyles. Then it's Jay Crowder. Then it's Malik Monk. And it's LaRavia in at the 3 spot. Quick shot there, and it's off target. The Kings shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Monk with the ball, now defended by McCollum. Launches a 3, and it's LaRavia missing. The Pelicans trail. And McCollum the bucket on the assist from Olynyk.
McCollum will blur that time in transition. A quick-footed guard who runs the floor like a gazelle.
Monk against Hawkins. 3-pointer. drains the three-pointer. And the Kings lead by 2. Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
Hey, guys, no separation yet. I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down. Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Valanciunas. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game. You got to feed the big man. So get him the ball earlier, get it to him often.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. You don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Six to shoot. There's the pick. Murray for 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Murray with the jam.
Powering that one down. Murray saw a chance to go for it and took it.
Ellis against Murray. And the basket is good.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but when it gets close, he's getting the ball.
Kicks it out to Ellis. Levine, a screen on Murray. Lobs it up for Levine. No good on that one.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
Yeah, you can see when it's that close, players reacting. Just, oh, man, we just missed that one. Maybe they'll get another chance at it.
Williamson. Pass to Murray. Driving inside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
You have to appreciate the confidence that Murray plays with. He's never afraid to take the big shot.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
DeRozan scanning the floor. Murray outside. Offline with his 3. And so it's Murray who brings the ball up for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 1. Pass to Messi. Back to Murray. Williamson a screen on Ellis. Floats it up for Williamson. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Zion wants these moments and coming through here.
Outside Levine. 1:02 left in the game. Levine, a screen on Williamson. Murray down low, working on Williamson.
And nothing fancy really about that play. That's just good old-fashioned, hard-nosed basketball to get that one.
To the paint, stolen by Ellis. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the 4th. And an intentional foul right there.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Sacramento making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. There's 31 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Outside DeRozan. Kicks it out to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Murray. Sacramento again missing. Murray against Ellis. Now Murray. Fires from way outside. Off target with that shot. So it's a narrow victory for New Orleans, pulling it out for a double. That was a fun night of